Hello everyone, welcome to TechHand. Las Vegas, Nevada, United States. BMW's new Vision Dee, a mean electric sports powerboat covered in futuristic panels that can change color on demand, can cycle between 32 different colors, thus setting the world record for being the world's first color-changing car. According to the World Record Academe, the car can cycle between 32 different solid face colors with a mix and match capability due to its 240 different panel corridor. That's a significant vault past BMW's before replication showcased last time, which could only alternate between black, white, and gray, CNBC reports. The Dee's external skin is a film made of electronic paper, erected by a nascency called ESA, which also makes display tech for compendiums and mobile phones. The coating corridor contains millions of bits of microcapsules with different colors that change tones when electricity is applied. The name Dee stands for Digital Emotion Experience, and that is precisely its end, to produce indeed a stronger bond between people and their motorcars going forward. Future digital functions will go far beyond the position of voice control and automobilist backing systems we are familiar with at the moment, the Sanction website says. The BMW head-up display extends across the full range of the windscreen, furnishing a regard of the coming vehicle generation. From 2025 onwards, this invention will be available in the models of the new class. The BMW Group has also perfected its use of color change technology, having unveiled the BMW iX Flow featuring ESA with the capability to change from black to white at the last CES. BMW Vision Dee can now curate its face in over 32 colors. With the BMW Vision Dee, we are showcasing what is possible when tech and software merge. In this way, we are suitable to exploit the full eventuality of the digitalization to transform the car into an intelligent companion. That is the future of automotive manufacturers. And also, for BMW, the conflation of the virtual experience with genuine driving pleasure, said Oliver Zips, chairman of the board of management of BMW AG. With this vision, we are looking far into the future and underscoring the tremendous significance of digitalization for our forthcoming product generations. Color-changing technology in cars involves the use of specialized materials that can change color in response to different stimuli. There are several different types of materials that can be used for this purpose, including thermochromic and photochromic materials. Thermochromic materials change color with respect to temperature changes. For example, a thermochromic material might be blue when it's cool and turn red when it's heated up. In a car, this type of material could be used to create a color-changing paint job that would shift colors depending on the temperature of the car's surface. This could be particularly useful for highlighting hot spots or areas of the car that are experiencing increased wear and tear. Photochromic materials change color in response to light. For example, a photochromic material might be clear in low light conditions and become opaque when exposed to bright light. In a car, this type of material could be used for windows or sunroofs that darken automatically in bright sunlight, reducing glare and heat inside the car. In addition to these materials, there are also electrochromic materials that can change color in response to an electrical charge. These materials are used in things like smart glass, which can be switched from clear to opaque with the press of a button. Considering the design and engineering of the color-changing car, the body would need to be made from materials that are compatible with the color-changing paint, such as high-quality metal or carbon fiber. The color-changing effect is achieved through the use of a light source, which illuminates the paint to change its color. The type of light source used should be energy efficient, compact, and easy to control. The car would need a control system that allows the driver to change the color of the car on demand. This system should be user-friendly, easy to operate, and integrate well with the car's other systems. The color-changing system would require power to operate, and the car's power supply would need to be capable of providing the necessary power for the system. The color-changing car would need to meet safety standards and regulations, including those related to lighting, paint, and materials. The color-changing system would need to be easy to maintain, with replacement parts readily available and easy to install. The cost of designing and engineering a color-changing car would be a significant consideration, as the technology required would likely be expensive and complex. The car would need to be priced competitively to make it commercially viable. Traditional cars require repainting every few years, which involves using chemicals that can be harmful to the environment. A color-changing car would eliminate the need for repainting, reducing the use of these chemicals. When a car is repainted, the old paint is often removed and discarded, creating waste that can harm the environment. With a color-changing car, there would be no need for repainting, reducing the amount of waste generated. The manufacturing of traditional cars requires a lot of energy and resources, which contributes to carbon emissions. A color-changing car could potentially reduce the carbon footprint of the manufacturing process, as fewer materials and resources would be needed for repainting. A color-changing car that doesn't require repainting could potentially have a longer lifespan, reducing the need for new cars and the environmental impact on manufacturing new vehicles. A color-changing car could be used by emergency services, such as police and fire departments, to increase visibility and enhance safety. For example, a color-changing police car could change its color to red and blue when responding to an emergency, making it more visible and easier to identify. It could be used in the military and security industries to improve camouflage and visibility in different environments. For example, a color-changing military vehicle could change its color to blend in with the surrounding terrain, or change to a brighter color to enhance visibility during search and rescue operations. A color-changing car could be used in advertising and promotions to create attention, grabbing displays. For example, a car manufacturer could use a color-changing car to showcase the different colors and options available for their vehicles. It could be used by individuals who want to customize their vehicle's appearance to suit their mood or personality. For example, a driver could change the color of their car to match their outfit or to reflect their current mood. A color-changing car could be used in sports and entertainment industries, such as in car races or in movie productions. For example, a color-changing car could be used in a car chase scene, changing its color to match the environment or to avoid detection. When it comes to regulatory and legal consideration, it would need to meet safety standards set by government regulatory bodies, such as the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, in the United States. These standards would need to address the safety of the color-changing mechanism, as well as any potential impact on the vehicle's visibility and safety. A color-changing car would need to undergo rigorous testing to ensure that the color-changing mechanism is reliable and safe, and that it does not interfere with any of the car's other systems or components. It would need to be approved by government regulatory bodies before it can be sold or used on the roads. This process would involve demonstrating compliance with safety standards and testing requirements, as well as any other regulatory requirements that may apply. The technology used in a color-changing car may be subject to intellectual property protections, such as patents or trademarks. Careful consideration would need to be given to any intellectual property issues that may arise when introducing a color-changing car. Any new technology introduced into the automotive industry could potentially create liability issues, such as if the color-changing mechanism were to malfunction and cause an accident. Careful consideration would need to be given to liability issues and how they can be addressed. Are you enjoying our video? Before we continue with the video, please make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Also, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on more amazing videos from us. Let's continue to see the world's first color-changing car. The branding and identity of a color-changing car should be aligned with the values of the brand behind it. For example, a brand that emphasizes sustainability may want to highlight the environmental benefits of the color-changing technology. The color-changing technology is a unique feature that can be leveraged into the branding and identity of the car. The messaging should communicate the benefits of this technology and what sets it apart from other cars on the market. Cars should have a design that is consistent with the brand's identity and the car's intended use. For example, if the car is designed for personal customization, the branding should emphasize individuality and self-expression. The color palette of the branding should complement the color-changing technology and the design of the car. It is also important to consider how the color palette will look in different lighting conditions and on different surfaces. The brand's voice should be consistent with its identity and values. The messaging should be clear, concise, and engaging, and should resonate with the target audience. Manufacturing and production of the color-changing car would require a significant amount of planning and investment, as the technology involved is likely to be complex and expensive. The materials used in the construction of the color-changing car would need to be carefully chosen to ensure that they are durable, reliable, and able to withstand the color-changing process. This may include specialized paint, coatings, or other materials. The production facilities needed to manufacture the color-changing car would need to be capable of handling the unique requirements of the technology. This may require specialized equipment, processes, and skilled personnel. Given the complexity of the technology involved, quality control measures would need to be in place throughout the production process to ensure that the color-changing mechanism is functioning properly and that all components are manufactured to the required standards. The cost of manufacturing and producing a color-changing car is likely to be higher than that of a traditional car, due to the added complexity of the technology involved. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us know in the comments that you're subscribed and what you think of this video. We will reply to you personally. You can also give a thumbs up. Thanks for that.